Hello, Chris. Thank you for your time. I know we have a little time because you need to go to the practice, but I want to talk a little bit about how you started playing basketball. When was the first time you touched the basketball?
I would say at a pretty young age. I'm not quite sure though. Maybe like 3, 4, just playing around with the basketball. I've always been a kid to kind of have been into like sports. I didn't get really into organized basketball until like 13, 14 years old, with like actual referees and stuff like that. And yeah, it's been a kind of journey since then.
First step in pro basketball is actually a little different story for you because in Mongolia you started playing basketball. How was being adapted to that culture and stuff, playing there? It must be different.
It was nice, very different. First time been overseas, kind of culture shock with like the weather, finding food to eat that I like, been alone for the first time. So definitely a culture shock, but I feel like it, prepared me for my future, overseas.
Then a Swiss and a Belgium team, so you came to Europe. Europe must be easier to get adapted than European basketball and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I would say the culture of basketball is just different. It's more organized. Exactly what you're going to get, in and out of, different teams in Europe. Organizations are, money plays a big factor of the organizations and, what you get out of, I guess, facilities and stuff like that.
And then you came close to Turkey. I mean, in Turkey, actually, close to Istanbul. Bursa.
Yeah, for sure. I love Bursa. Felt like it was kind of a start for me in Bursa. The competition of Turkish league was, really good. And like I say, being in EuroLeague, it kind of prepared me.
How about the food?
The food was great. My teammates let me try a lot of different stuff. So coming here now, with my teammates, I'm like, oh yeah, try this and try that. So it's really good.
Most of the players who play in Turkey like Iskender a lot. Did you try it?
Say it again?
Iskender. Like a meat on
the
pide.
bread.
On the bread
Yes, I've had that before.
Tomato sauce.
Yes. I wouldn't say I'm a big fan, but I mean, if it's there, I'll try it for sure.
And then an EuroLeague offer came to you. I mean, how did you feel when a EuroLeague team offered you a contract?
I've seen, before I got to EuroLeague, I've seen like a lot of the games, and me personally, I felt like I always belong, in the league, and seeing some of the guys that I played against and stuff like that, I felt like I belonged, and once I got there, my goal was just to stay here and just to show that I belong in the EuroLeague.
And in Maccabi, there were a lot of ball handlers, and you're also a ball handler. Was it easy to share the ball on the court?
For sure, it's kind of always been my role. Just it's that's normal to me. I would say being here, like different teams, I kind of like expanded my game. Kind of being showing that I can score the ball as well. As facilitate, and it was different for me. From where I've come from. Before, and to go to Maccabi, have other great guards in front of me. Just kind of take a back seat and just learn like a different role of basketball. It could be frustrating, mentally at times, but I felt like it prepared me just for the higher levels of basketball.
Because now in Valencia, you're the main ball handler.
I mean, yeah, you can say that, but we have a lot of great ball handlers, and like I say, if I'm on the ball or off the ball, I feel like I'm comfortable enough to play multiple positions, so it doesn't really affect me as much. I would say, my time at Maccabi kind of prepared me for it.
And then Özel. And in Özel, the team president is Tony Parker.
Yeah.
I really want to ask about him, because how was the first time meeting him and seeing him watching the practice and the games?
It was a shock. I first talked to him on FaceTime, and like as soon as I got off FaceTime, like I called all my buddies, like, bro, you won't believe who I just got off the phone with. So it was definitely excitement for me, and just to have the opportunity to be in an organization with a guy like Tony, head honcho. It was great, learning experience. It comes in, practices and, give you pointers and it was always good. And TJ, his brother, was a great coach to me. Built my confidence a lot from, where I previously came from and just kind of gave me the joy back of basketball. It's kind of up from there.
He's a legend, so.
Yeah, for sure.
And then a new chapter, and with the contract extension, you have more years in Spain, actually, in Valencia. How is being here? How is the team?
I love it. Great organization. It's really like family oriented. So I feel like I'm at home. Coaching staff is great. Me and Alex got a close bond. He believes in me a lot, and just to kind of have that in your coach, it's great, and it's kind of easy for you to play basketball. And my teammates are great. I feel like we put a great team together. I feel like we're slower at kind of find each other, but we still have a little bit of time. We're right there, in the EuroLeague, and we're doing really good in ACB, both tough leagues. So. And off the court, we have a really close bond. Great guys, but love it there. So once Valencia kind of believed in me and wanted me to sign multiple years, it was kind of like a no-brainer for me because I was kind of always looking for like a home. So, jumping from team to team every year is like physically and mentally draining. So just to find a home, and Valencia is a great place to be, so it was kind of easy for me.
And on the court, you have a connection, actually, because you're one of the best defensive teams in the EuroLeague. After Real Madrid, you guys come. So it's like you have a connection. Everyone knows what to do, where to go, how to double on defensive.
Rules, something we practice on every day. Like I say, we kind of take pride in, the defense. Like I say, we're still figuring, I feel like... still kind of figuring out, little things, but, just to be in a league like this, to be, top 3 in defense is, really good. And I feel like we kind of show that night in and night out. And we just got to keep going, really.
And lastly, we have a little bit of time, so I want to ask about the play-in system, because last season you guys finished in 13th row, and now with the play-in system, there's a more competition in the EuroLeague. How do you feel about that system?
I think it's nice to a certain point. I know, the powerhouses, probably could care, less about it, but I feel like it's good. It's it gives you some, more to play for. It's not just a top 8. You gotta. I guess the NBA kind of, invented that, but. I feel like it's good. Right now we're sitting, I think, at that play-in spot. And
10th row.
Yeah.
Right now.
It gives you a chance to something to fight for. You get to the last, game or two, and you like, oh, I'm in 10th place. Like, you have no chance. But like now, it's
every
it's
game
up for
matters.
grabs.
Actually.
Yeah. So I think it's really good and gives us a chance to fight for the playoffs.
Thank you for your time. Değerli spor izleyenleri, Valencia'nın yıldızı Chris Jones'la olan röportajımızın sonuna geldik. Teşekkürler.